good users of Final Cut Pro 10. There are rumors emerging that unfortunately the powers that be at Apple have done businessy things, and potentially Final Cut Pro 10 will also be moving to subscription-based editing software. Now I know what you're thinking, this is literally the only argument we have against Adobe and Premiere Pro users about why we haven't switched to a more professional operating and editing software. I know. There is literally barely anything else that explains why we put up with learning the magnetic timeline, why we threw Final Cut 7, the most world-renowned editing software, out the window for 10. There is a lot of questions to be had, but we will not stand for a subscription-based platform, and I'm gonna say I'm with you every step of the way, and we're gonna march to Apple. We're gonna plead with them. We're gonna say whatever it takes, that we're gonna be united and strong, that we will not switch to a subscription-based cloud service, because you don't get anything more. Adobe users have proved to it. You get a more unreliable, a less updated, and more buggy software. That's what subscription means according to every Premiere Pro user. So we're gonna stand firm, we're gonna hold the line, and we're gonna believe for the best that these rumors remain rumors, and that Final Cut Pro 10 won't be switched to a subscription-based software. Thank you. Thank you. No further questions, thank you. I hope these are just rumors. So yeah, it has been floating around the internet that Final Cut Pro 10 may or may not be, I must really stress that, it is just a rumor, that Final Cut Pro 10 is moving to a subscription model. Now, there is many reasons why Apple would think to do this, but before we go into those, maybe consider subscribing. I do lots of fun content, videos, all types. This is a bit different, obviously, today, and I've got a microphone because it's announcement day, so we're making announcements, so the announcement microphone's out. So yeah, consider subscribing. Thank you very much. Like I was saying, 9to5Mac and some other Apple rumored websites have been reporting that Apple has recently done some moves in order to secure a cloud-based kind of subscription software type dealio. A link to that article below so you can have a read yourself. But I'm just here to explore that world and why Apple may do it, what they may do, why we don't want them to do it. So Apple, if you're listening, skip to the, don't even bother watching any more of this video. I'm just going to tell you right now.
Final Cut Pro 10 users have been through so much already. We don't want a big change again. Please don't change. Keep it as is. Thank you.
But yes, as you may be aware, Final Cut Pro 10 works as a once-off payment of about $300-ish. The price is right there. As you can see, wow, once-off payment, and you get free updates for life. And you can upload it to as many of your computers you get. Like me, I have multiple Mac computers. I've got a MacBook Pro, iMac Pro. There's heaps of options. So, you know, you want to be able to upload as many times. And with the cloud-based service, you can only have like 2. Last remembering, I have a subscription that I don't really use for After Effects, but anywho. So really, there's so many downsides to going subscription service. 1, I've already paid. So what are you going to do there? 2, Adobe users who've been doing the cloud-based for ages have been forking out bucket loads of money and haven't had sustainable editing software, late to the party with updates. Like I'm pretty confident with most new codecs, Premiere Pro is usually the last to update. But you're paying physical engineers month to month and coders to update the software. Whereas I, as a Final Cut user, paid 6 years ago and I get the updates before. That's kind of really worrying because it's kind of like they're making more money. It's weird. I don't get it. So really, overall, we don't want to have to pay. It'll really suck. And as a little joke I made earlier, it's kind of our main argument why we're like, use this software. Like I know DaVinci Resolve is kind of free if you buy one of their cameras, but if you don't own a Blackmagic camera, which I don't really rate their cameras at all, don't at me. You still need to buy a camera in order to get the software, or you have to pay up front. So it's still not free. And we lose most of our argument if it's not a once-off time payment and we get multiple updates. If we're just paying like every other schmuck out there, why did we put up with so much? Why do Final Cut Pro users put up with so much. Let's just talk about now for a second, hypothetically, of what I think will happen if this change does happen. I see a number of ways happening. I see number one, and this is what Apple, if you're listening, if you are going to change, please do this. Say it's $10 a month to take Final Cut Pro. I've paid $300 when I purchased it. So I hope I get 30 months free before you start making me pay, because it's just not fair that I had to pay $300, then someone else comes in and they just have to start. It doesn't make sense. And I've already paid my money, and you've already said that. That was the agreement we made, Apple. That was the agreement we made. So I hope that's a thing. And second of all, if you're going to start sucking money out of me, I already have an iPhone. I already buy Apple products. Like, I have an Apple Watch. How much more money do you want from me, Apple? And the second thing, which I think would be nice if they are going to do subscription service, so listen up real good, Apple, listen up real good. Can you please prioritize some more professional features? What professional features are you talking about, Josh? Thanks for asking. Let me tell you. I'm talking about the masking tool is so minimal. It's like sometimes it's just easier to mask in After Effects because the feather makes more sense. The keyframes make more sense. The masking tool in After Effects is your friend. In Final Cut, not so much. The feather tool, there's just too many limitations with it. Second, dose, however you want to say it. Keyframe control. Now, when I'm doing animations and keyframing movements, where's my easy ease? Where's my controlling? Where is all that fun stuff that you can do in After Effects? And I'm not talking massive. I'm just talking a little bit of smoother animations. If I'm flying on text or I'm zooming in like this and zooming out. After Effects, you just easy ease, boom, or you can keyframe control. Final Cut, it's just painful to do. And probably the last little witsy bitsy thing I want is just like that little bit of extra in-depth in the effects panel, like just that little extra layer. Like I'm pretty happy with Final Cut in most stances, but just that there's just sometimes I find when you put a preset on or an effect on, just the controls with the sliders, I wish they all were like the audio presets. You open them up and you can actually go in depth and get the full interface, which is really awesome. I wish you could have a bit more control in some of the effects as well, not just the sliders. And I wouldn't mind to have tracking included in After Effects, and I wouldn't have to use my plugins which go out of date every time you update. So if you're gonna make me pay money, can you please put those things in first, and I will be so happy. Can you have a free version? Just have a free version as well. That's just like, here it is, it's free, and it's very minimal updates. It doesn't need to do all these controls, those awesome effects I just talked about. Doesn't need to do it. And I know you do iMovie, but just upgrade your iMovie then. Let me put more than a couple of levels of audio and clips in iMovie. I have a lot of friends that want to get editing and they don't know where to start, and I can't really suggest Final Cut because it costs $300. Maybe I can suggest if it's $10 a month, but still, I don't want to suggest iMovie either because there's too many limitations with it. So keep iMovie if you want, put it on everything for free, or get rid of iMovie and make Final Cut Express or something, or Final Cut Lite. If you're gonna do this, let's have a better iMovie and a better pro platform as well. That's all I'm asking. This has been announcement time with Josh, which is me. So let me know in the comments if you edit on Final Cut and this is the first time you're hearing about this rumor, what you think Apple should do, and please fire in the comments as well. Let's let Apple know that we don't want this. Unless you want it, then let us know why you want it in the comments as well. But yeah, otherwise, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna probably make a coffee right now. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. So remember to subscribe. See you then. Bye. Peace. Woo!